Hi guys, today I want to show y'all a Tweedledum and Tweedledee look. Me and my best friend are actually going to do it, so it should be pretty fun. I'll show you guys how I got this look. Very cheap and inexpensive. This is actually paper, and almost all these things I'm wearing are from Goodwill. So if you want to see how to get this look, please keep watching. And I apologize for the lighting. The sun, I'm actually chasing it, and there's actually none left. I don't even know why I said I'm chasing it. It's just gone. So I'm using fake light right now, and I hope it works out well. But if you want to keep watching, then I guess keep watching. Bye-bye.
So here I'm taking an e.l.f. eyelid primer, and I'm pretty much placing that all over my lid to help my eyeshadow stick for a long-lasting time, which is weird. I don't know why I said that. And on my lower lash line, I'm taking this L'Oreal eyeliner in True Teal and putting a generous amount of that onto my lid. And this is going to kind of be a base for the other shadows that are going to go on. Taking a Sally Girl shadow. It's like blue with green reflex, which is kind of awesome. And kind of setting that eyeliner that we just put on. This is also really pretty. I feel like if you wanted to be a Little Mermaid, you could so wear this color. I don't even know where I got it, but it's awesome. And it's the color Sunkiss. Here I'm taking a little Maybelline Duo palette, and I'm taking that gold color. And this is going to be a transition color for my other yellow shadows that are going to be going on my eye. I'm also not blending this in with the blue because I kind of want like strictly blue and strictly yellow on my eyelid and crease. So just blending. Oops. Sorry if you can hear that. So now I'm taking this brighter yellow from an e.l.f. book palette, and I'm placing that in the same spot that I just placed that previous yellow color. This is just kind of enhancing the yellow. And again, you don't want to blend it into the blue because that will create green, and we don't want green, we want yellow and blue. I am taking a more defined brush, I guess you could say. This is just to add more product onto it and make it kind of this color. So I'm taking this goldy shade. This is going to be also like a transition color into my brow bone. It's not really making the yellow any brighter. So yeah, now you have like just a nice gradient. Going back to that Maybelline quad. Not quad. Duo palette. Taking that navy blue and just placing that on my lid in the outer crease area. I'm not bringing that towards the center. We want this strictly in the crease. Now I'm taking a navy blue back in that e.l.f. palette. And this is just, I don't know, different colors to make things look better. So adding a kind of different shade of navy. Then I'm going back into that palette and taking this matte black and putting that exactly where I put the navy shades. And this is just to add depth to the eye look. And you can kind of tell how the blue is kind of cut off from the yellow. That's what I really like about it. Going back in with that first blue we started out with and enhancing that color. Going back in with that black and just kind of blending it out a little bit into that other blue. And notice that I don't have foundation on. This is because there is a lot of fallout when you're doing crazy makeup or any makeup in general. So just for situations like this, don't apply foundation before you do the eyeshadow. It just saves you a heck of a lot of time. Alright, and now I'm just kind of blending in, not blending in the blue and the yellow, but I'm just kind of making the lines in between them not so harsh. Going into a BH Cosmetics palette, I'm taking a kind of white shadow, placing that on my brow bone just to highlight it and blend that yellow out. I'm taking some lashes. I'm almost positive that these are from Party City. I don't know the name. I honestly found them in my makeup drawer when I was going through it. So just applying those with a little bit of red, which I liked because the eye look doesn't have a lot of red in Tweedledum, and Tweedledee do wear red pants and a red hat. Alright. So now I'm taking eyeliner as always. I am going to do a cat eyeliner. That is just me. I feel like I do that all the time, and y'all are probably like, Tess, please stop. But I feel like my makeup looks best with one, so that's why I'm doing it. It is obviously optional, so if you just don't want the wing, don't do it, girl. You don't have to. Now I'm taking the Balm mascara in black, tall, dark, and handsome. Yep. So applying that to my top lashes, not applying it to my bottom lashes because I am going to apply more shadow down there. Taking Becca Ultimate Complexion Cream and going in with that and a beauty blender. I like the damp beauty blender because it kind of gives you a flawless dewy finish. So that's what I'm doing right now. And it really frustrates me that I didn't blend this down to my neck. I don't know why I did that, but I'm going to be putting powder over it. Taking this Makeup Forever Flash palette, I'm taking that yellow and placing that on the, let's see, what corner is that? The inner corner of my eye. Then taking the red and I'm putting that on the outside. And then blending them together. You'll see in just a second. Oh, and I also winged it out. This was just to give the look a little bit more, kind of like a little pop. Could always add something. And then going in with more yellow and then going to blend that sucker out into the red. Yay! Like a nice gradient, like a fire. Alright, now I'm setting that red with a red shadow that was in the e.l.f. palette that I've been using. Sorry I didn't get that on camera. And then I'm taking the yellow, the first yellow we used, our super bright one, and setting this with that. And then applying that mascara that I used before. I am putting a super generous coat of mascara on my bottom lashes. I just realized that, but you can do whatever you want. That's the eye look. Now I'm going in with Studio Fix MAC Foundation in the color NC35. Don't know why she gave me NC. Should have said something, but it works. Setting all that liquid foundation and also bringing that down lower because I obviously did not put foundation down there. Glowing Minerals. This is actually a face powder, but I like to use it as a bronzing shade and contouring shade, so that's what I'm doing here. I'm doing the good old 3 method. So some on your forehead, some in my cheekbone, and then some down on my jawline and cheek. And then a little bit on my nose, just to warm up my face. Taking the color Wild Honey. This is the Becca blush, which I really like. I didn't want to go too crazy on the blush just because the eye look is so intense. So a good neutral will do. And then I'm going to take a NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the color Cannes, I believe. And I also chose a neutral because the eye look is so crazily colorful. I don't even know if that's a word, but I used it. spraying some Fix Plus on my face just to keep those, everything on my face put, and it will not move. Alright, starting with this blue bow that I got at Party City. This is just the key point to the outfit. And then taking some red little leggings that I got at Blue Elephant. I'm not sure if they have a website, but I'm sure you can find them. They're awesome. Then a yellow t-shirt that I got at Goodwill. Just any bright yellow t-shirt will do. And now this is my stencil that I cut out. I just folded a piece of paper in half and made little triangles. And you know, you can kind of tell how I made it. And now I'm going to go in and trace around that stencil. Just so this is going to be the little collar for underneath the blue bow. And now I'm going to go in and cut the fabric or cut the stencil out. I am taking both sides of the t-shirt because I do need two. If you want to have a Tweedledum and Tweedledee outfit, you have to have two of these. So I'm just doubling it up and cutting away. I'm using an old t-shirt. I realized I said at the beginning in my intro that I use paper, but I was like, this is so much better. So I ended up using t-shirt instead. Here I'm folding the cloth and cutting a little hole in the center. That way I can go in and easily cut out that circle. Awesome, and now you have two little collars. Yep, and see how I flipped it over? You can obviously use that side. For my hat, I'm cutting a straw first because you don't want it to be too tall. And then I'm taking a little orange paper, folding that in half, and this is going to be my flag. So I'm going to take some scissors, trim it up a little bit, and then cut a little triangle out. And then you'll have your cute little flag for your hat. Taking some duct tape, clear duct tape. And I'm placing the straw in between the flag so it can stand up. And putting some duct tape on that. Taking some duct tape again, making a little circle with it, putting that in the flag, squeezing it together so it doesn't come apart. Cutting two little slits into the straw. This is so it will stay on my hat a little bit better. It will have like a flat surface. Just like so. Taking some tape. I actually made a little hole in it to stick the straw through. I found that this was easier than trying to just tape it around the hat. I did end up taping it around the hat, but this just kind of secured it a little bit. And then put that on. And I know that you can see the clear duct tape, but I mean, I am a tall girl and not many people are gonna be like, why are you wearing tape up there? So you can't really see it, is my point. And thank you for watching. This is me and Carly going crazy and hurting each other. Have a good one. Thanks for watching.